I'm just not a fan of the design and the style. The developer is following the codes, and we believe that that is what's really the problem. I'm part of the organization Strong Towns Las Vegas chapter. I believe this is continuing the status quo of spread out development, more cul-de-sacs, more maze-like subdivisions, feeding into these arterial and collector routes. This system is very problematic. I believe a development more like the village at Centennial would be certainly a step forward, about a mile or two away from this project. We hope to see a street system that's more interconnected, near grids, as opposed to cul-de-sacs. The detached housing is not an issue. Most of them are. It makes sense because it's on the outskirts, it's what's on demand. But in terms of other uses, we hope to see more live-work buildings as opposed to strip malls. And by the way, I'm pretty concerned about gated areas. This system is causing a lot of congestion, headaches. It's getting out of hand, and there's no evidence that it actually produces a more safer environment. Look, I've been confused. Now I'm really starting to see what's going on. This thing's been going on for like 15 years, and I think it's getting kind of annoying, to be honest with you. We had a recall election several years ago about this situation, and the points are very valid. We do have a housing shortage. We need to expand housing supply, but I think that the solution to this is more of a compromise. I think the areas that are located next to these larger square footage housing, the housing should be pretty comparable. And then I think there should be a slow transition zone where the sizes become smaller, and then you'll have multifamily homes right next to Tivoli Village. I think that is probably the more appropriate way to handle this. So correct me if you disagree with me, that's fine, but I think that really, I think we should just get over it, and I don't think all these lands should just let out there and stay gray or beige until the next 20, 30 years. We are pushing for traditional planning as opposed to the modern system that we have now. It's car-dependent sprawl. Everything else, we have organizations all over the continent. As you know, our main problem right now in the planning that's been going on for decades, we have tiny lot single-family homes. We're among the densest urban areas in the country, but yet we're among the most car-dependent areas in the United States. One of the aspects that we're trying to fight is what we call stroads, also known as arterials, collector roads. Typically, they go 35 to 55 miles an hour. There are about 4 to 8 lanes. They're unattractive for pedestrians. They divide neighborhoods. Commercial areas usually have parking lots in front of them. Residential areas face the other direction. In addition, the fact that you can have long traffic light intersections, 2 left turn lanes. We oppose these types of routes of being constructed. Either streets should be slow moving or fast moving. And because I spoke about outward development, I'm opposed to the way that many of the routes, such as Schumber Road, Kyle Canyon, and Sky Canyon Park, those routes are being designed. We hope that these routes are going to stop being extended. We also want permitting to ease, because this will make housing costs more affordable. We want to make it easier for people to build duplexes, ADUs, and more importantly, we want to eliminate parking mandates. I just read an article from the RTC that one of the associates wants to do that. We would like to support a grid street or near grid interconnected system with roundabouts, attractive to pedestrians, bicyclists, which later on can be transit oriented. Not to mention, we'd like pre-approved plans, as has been done in other cities, of detached, attached, and mixed use structures, creating a more traditional layout. Other than that,